In the previous video, what madam has done, HOD madam has done, are the basics of root locus techniques. Okay, we will start with the module 4, that is root locus technique. Since the nature of the transient response is closely related to the location of a closed loop poles, so we are more focusing on stability of the system, how they will how the poles or the roots will move on the plane will, and how gain will be varied, and it will depend on different types of parameters. Because of that, due to economy in the manufacturers, it is necessary that we have to allow some tolerance to the parameters, so that so that we can obtain the stability in the system. Okay, in order to obtain the stability, in order to determine the stability of the system, here we are using the root locus techniques. It is the root locus technique is the path of the root or locus of the root of a characteristic equation of a closed loop system in the S plane, and it is the root locus is the locus or the path of the roots of the characteristic equation, which has to be there in the S plane of a closed loop system. Okay, this root locus technique is introduced by W.R. Evans in 1948. He established the root locus techniques to solve the stability of the in order to identify determine the stability of the control system. Okay, now we will go through why we are using root locus. We have RH criteria, we have so many methods to calculate the stability of the system. Why it is why we have to study the root locus technique. Okay, root locus technique is a powerful method in order to analyze and design the stability of the transient response of the control system. Okay, why we are studying root locus is it is one of the powerful method to analyze and design the stability of the system. Okay, this root locus is mainly focus on dynamic response of the system. It is mainly not the transient response of this, it mainly depends on the dynamic response of the system. This root locus is a graphical representation of roots of the system, control system. And this root locus will mainly it gives the absolute stability and relative stability value range. This root locus will give the exact range of stability and relative stability. Here we are in the RH criteria, we are not seen about how to calculate the value of k. In the RH criteria, we saw that how many roots are there in the right half of S plane, but we are not exactly know where they are placed. So by using the root locus method, we can identify where the roots are there in the right half of S plane. Okay, the value of k for particular root location we can calculate by using root locus method. Okay, we can make a modification in poles and zeros, so that the control system get this control system get a system performance specification. Whatever the requirements are there, we can do by using root locus method. Here, because of all these advantages, root locus technique is a big advantage to calculate the stability of the system. If the control system is if the characteristic of the control system is having more polar values, that is x raised to 6, s raised to 7, and it is more complex, that is s is equal to 2 plus j 3, for that type of roots, this root locus will give the exact value of where the location is, and how the stability will be, and how it will be vary with the value of k. It will all, this root locus will show that one. Okay, now we will study the rules in order to draw the root locus, we will see. Okay, by using these rules, there are 7 to 8 rules. By using these rules, we can draw the root locus. If you understood these rules, no, then it is very easy to draw the root locus.